Hey, just a quick video on how to play defaults and misconceptions people have. So here's a standard Haven setup for defaulting as attackers. You have just someone at each gate. I think there's 3 goals as attackers when you play defaults. And the first one I would say would be info. Oops. So you have a person at each of these gates to kind of check if there's an attacker kind of peeking any of these sites. So you're trying to get that info so you can determine which site do we want to attack, which site's strong, which site's weak. So first you want to kind of push up, get some of that info, and do these kind of shallow peaks to get some space. And you go on the second goal, which is making a plan. So now we figured out where the enemy team is playing. Which site do we want to hit? Do we want to do like a C split with like 3 coming long and 2 going garage? Do we want to hit A? So what's the plan? So the third goal is getting kills or kind of trading. And I think this is where people focus too much. So they'll try to peek here and they'll really commit to like these one-on-ones. And then getting this one-on-one and then saying, okay, now we've killed someone here, now we can go in. And I think that's kind of the last thing in the list of priorities that you should be going for. Because if you think about, let's see. So if you think about, I'm pushing this and I'm claiming all this space. And I take this 1v1, it's kind of relying that I'm just stronger than my opponent and I'll win this fight, and then we'll just be able to push in. Or be able to go to a different site where I've created this pressure here. And if we're assuming that I'm going to win this fight, and everyone else is either going to win their fights or not lose theirs, then I think we should just push aside as a team, because we're basically saying we're better. And if we're better than them, we shouldn't have to play defaults. We can just run in, I guess. Instead of taking like this kind of 50-50. Like if I do see someone doors, maybe I take a shot and back up. And then I can tell the guy who's defaulting here, window, hey, I just saw someone garage. And then we can both swing this guy. And that's way better than a 50-50. That's like a guaranteed winning fight than just trading yourself for nothing. One last thing I think to keep in mind when you're pushing alone, like when you're playing defaults or when you're the lurking player. So me pushing garage here and trying to get this info kind of assumes no one is pushing me from B main. So that means someone is watching from right here, someone's holding right here, and I'm not going to get swung on behind. And if I don't have someone watching that, I need to cover that behind me quickly and either claim this space or kind of go back and group with my team.